stories in my personal gaming history have involved other people. From bonding with my own brothers to leading my own guilds and running tournaments for the different games I've loved. Growing up, becoming a part of these communities were some of the first times I ever felt like what it was to belong. And I'm incredibly grateful for the friendships that have come from playing those games and the impact that they've had on me. Over time, I've come to understand just why games are so important. Games are the best medium for bringing different people together. And now at Bungie, I'm surrounded by so many different people who have very similar stories. And it's an absolute privilege to be part of a studio who cares deeply about bringing people together and building communities in the games that we create. The last 3 years has been an amazing experience watching Destiny launch and seeing our communities form. You guys have worked together to solve the challenges that we've thrown at you. You've teamed up to help each other learn how to play the ins and outs of this game. And you've gone above and beyond the game itself to better the lives of others. You have helped us build a world that has brought people together. And we are so proud of the amount of respect and love that has defined this community. So many lives have been changed by you, and they will continue to be changed. We know we have to continue to support this, and today, I'm happy to say that in Destiny 2, clans are coming into the game. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with clans, they're optional teams that you can join, making it easier to play with other people. For me, playing with my clan has been core to my Destiny experience, but up until now, coordinating with my clan had to happen outside of the game. With Destiny 2, we're bringing official clan support into the game. We want it to be easier. We want it to be easier for you to manage and grow your clan. So we're adding in-game rosters, we're adding tools you need to build your fire teams, and custom banners for you to help shape your shared identities. On top of that, we're adding a reward system that is shared by every member of your clan. So whether you're the type of player who raids every week, or you only have the time to jump into a few PvP matches on the weekend, your contribution will help everyone in the clan get rewards. Now, we realize that joining a clan is not for everyone, and that's okay. But this is why I'm super excited to say that clans are going to matter to you, even if you never join one. In Destiny, we had co-op activities that were designed to inspire friendship. Activities like the Nightfall, raids, trials. We deliberately kept them exclusive to dedicated groups of people because we believe that challenge is what fuels the memories between you and your lifelong friends. And we didn't think that matchmaking was a great solution because of just how toxic gaming communities can get when you throw strangers temporarily into these challenging experiences. And while we think that playing with a group of people that you know and trust is the best way to experience the game, we made it inaccessible for some players to experience our endgame content. So we had an idea. We have these clans who are our best examples of communities with positive culture. And we have so many players who are looking to play challenging content in this welcoming environment. What if we put those two together? We're trying something new in Destiny 2, and we'd like to introduce you to guided games. Now, at a high level, guided games is a system where clans and solo players can meet to play challenging activities. And as a solo player, you can use guided games to pick a clan you want to be paired with for a session of the raid, a session of trials, or the Nightfall Strike. And the most important thing about this is that you get to see which clans are currently hosting, and you're able to read just a little bit about them so you know who they're looking for at that moment. You get to see how they present themselves, and you get a little sense of what type of players are part of that clan. And for players who are in an active clan, you know that building a full fire team of 6 to run the raid can still be a frustrating experience. And if you're a scheduler like me, then you're motivated to play with a consistent group of people. But you've probably had to deal with the experience of someone bailing at the last minute, and then you're scrambling to find the substitute, and you're just trying to keep the group together. With guided games, you'll be able to open up your party to new players who are looking for a group to play with you. Through guided games, clans are now the foundation of the community that leads every player to all the most challenging content. And while we're really happy to say that everyone's going to have a chance to experience everything that Destiny 2 has to offer, we're really more excited about who you're going to meet and how you're going to play together. We know there is a community for everyone, and we hope that in Destiny 2, we can help you find one where you belong.
Destiny 2 really tries to say, you belong.
You can play by yourself, and that's awesome. But playing with someone else and tackling a challenge together, that's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
We've heard loud and clear from a lot of our players over the last couple of years that they really wanted to play endgame activities like the raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they just couldn't get enough players online at the same time.
Our big challenge is like, how do you take the ease of matchmaking and how do you take the magic of community building and help people find the people that you will have a great time with?
We're adding 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a nameplate or a second friends list. But clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Clans in Destiny 2 are groups that you can join to play the game together.
When you're looking for the clans, you kind of get to see their motto, you get to see their name, you get to see that awesome clan banner there, and you kind of get a sense of who they are before you say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to go play with these guys.
Clans are going to have progression, rewards, and they're also going to be guides for the guided games experience.
Guided games is a way to allow solo players to seek out clans, to find people who are already hosting a game who are just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
So imagine you had 5 people who wanted to play raid, but they're missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo player who's never played raids before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Guided games are our way of making sure everyone who loves Destiny can play every piece of content we build.
Guided games doesn't require any commitment. You just have that really great experience, and then you can part ways. But our hope is, if you have a blast in that activity, maybe you'll make some friends and join the clan.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're always going to have people to play with.
What we try to do in Destiny 2 is weave this sense of community throughout the entire game. When you get to the farm, you meet this character, Hawthorne, who doesn't live in the city anymore, but she went out into the wilderness and created a community of her own. So we use the storytelling.
It's created so many friendships that would have never existed, all because of this game.
We really try hard to make sure from the ground up we're building this to be an experience that you want to share with your friends. And not only your friends, but
Destiny just feels like home. There are no words to explain how much I love this community.
People have found a new place to call home and new people to call family.
Destiny 2 is really ramping up everything in every regard. I think it really is about the breadth of experience that you can have.
Whether you're in match-made activities like PvP and strikes, whether you've taken a step into guided games, it's a game that's best enjoyed beside other players. That's the heart of Destiny. That's what the game's about.